Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, live from the Lincoln Memorial University Soccer Complex. I'm Rusty Peace, and Lady Rail Splitters soccer action is on the air. And beautiful afternoon here on the LMU campus. It is homecoming 2013. Lady Rail Splitters playing host to the Royals of Queens University. Queens comes into today's match at 7-2-2 overall, 3-1-2 in South Atlantic Conference play. The Lady Rail Splitters 6-3-1, 4-2 in league action. They will enter today's match off of most recent loss to Carson Newman here at home. It was in overtime, and a heartbreaker it was for the Lady Rail Splitters. In fact, they will try to regroup after that heartbreaking 3-2 loss to Carson Newman on Wednesday. LMU overcame an early deficit of 1-0 with goals from Michelle Hunter and Maddie Nagy to take a late lead. However, Liz Munguia scored in the 79th minute to tie the match, and the Eagles struck in the 98th minute to steal the win here in Harrigan. This match features two of the top goal scorers in the South Atlantic Conference. LMU's Michelle Hunter and Queens' Caitlin Rodriguez are tied for second in the league with 6 goals apiece this season. Hunter and Rodriguez are also ranked fourth in the SAC with 14 total points in scoring. Queens has won 2 of its last 3 matches prior to today's contest. Most recently, the Royals capped a victory over Catawba, 4-3 in Salisbury, North Carolina. And the Royals will enter today's match in the 6th spot as LMU currently occupies the 3rd position. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for today's match. First of all, for the Queens Royals, the goalkeeper Jessica Young, a 5'5 junior out of Wake Forest, North Carolina. Kelly Gautry will start at forward, 5'7, a freshman from Wilmington, North Carolina. Logan Vital will be at midfield and forward, 5'6, a sophomore from Charlotte. Brooke Foyle plays the forward position, 5'3, and a senior from Knightdale, North Carolina. Jennifer Swanstrom will start at defender, 5'6, a senior from Houston, Texas. I got a clarification on this a minute ago, and I think that's Ashley Oshevsky, and she is a defender, 5'7", a freshman out of New Bern, North Carolina. Emily Werner will start at defender, 5'4", and a sophomore out of Little Falls, New Jersey. Caitlin Rodriguez, as we mentioned ago, she'll start at midfield, 5'4", a freshman out of Mooresville, North Carolina. Erin Morabito will start at midfield, 5 foot, and a freshman from Irmo, South Carolina. And then Diamond Russos will start at midfield, 5'3", and a junior from Raleigh, North Carolina. The final starter, Brianna Kate Grass, a forward, 5'5 freshman out of Hubert, North Carolina. The thing about this Queens team is they're very, very young, but they absolutely have some quality players. They've got a huge roster, a lot to choose from, and they're in a great area to go over there and recruit in the Charlotte area. All right, let's take a look at the LMU starting lineup for today. Kayla Stevens will start in the net, a 5'11 sophomore from Keller, Texas. Lauren Dussault starts at defender, 5'6", a sophomore out of Loveland, Ohio. Krista Holka also at defender, 5'7", a sophomore from Harrison Township, Michigan. Kristen Cook will start at midfield defense, 5'3", a junior from Little Rock, Arkansas. Brittany Jenkins also makes the start today as she'll play midfield, 5'8", and a junior from Alpharetta, Georgia. Christina Joseph, the midfielder, 5'6", and a freshman from Sebastian, Florida in the lineup. Michelle Hunter starts at forward, 5'9", a freshman from Ontario, Canada. Rachel Vano makes the start at midfield forward, 5'4", junior from Woodstock, Georgia. Maddie Nagy will play at midfield and forward as well, 5'9", a sophomore from Rockledge, Florida. Nicole McKinney starts at midfield and forward, a junior, 5'4", out of Ottawa, Tennessee. And Sam Adams starts at defender, a 5'8 senior out of Harwood, Maryland. Lady Rail Splitters under the direction of head coach Helio Dana, as the Royals are under the direction of head coach Katie Talbert. Again, entering today's matchup, the Lincoln Memorial women in the 3 spot behind Lenore Ryan and Wingate University. They have not yet played Wingate, although they did, in fact, lose to Lenore Ryan. The Bears now 4-0-1, Wingate 4-1-1, LMU 4-2, just ahead of Newberry, who is also 4-2. Tusculum comes in at the 5 spot, 3-0-2. Queens University 3-1-2, then Carson Newman 2-2-1. Anderson University bringing up the back half of the field 1-1-4. Catawba College 2-3-1. Brevard College 0-4-1. Mars Hill 0-5-1, and Coker College 0-6. So there's the latest South Atlantic Conference standings. Of course, this is a doubleheader today. The Rail Splitters will be playing later on as they host the Queens Royals. The men's team still undefeated on the year, and I'm talking about the Royals, not the Rail Splitters. Rail Splitters actually won a battle with Carson Newman on Wednesday here, and that was in regulation. Came from 2 goals down to win it 3-2. But the Royals of Queens in men's play are undefeated, and that's going to be an interesting matchup a little bit later on today. LMU trying to win its 3rd consecutive South Atlantic Conference match. The Royals trying to remain undefeated in league play. They're currently 6-0, and that'll come up somewhere around 3:30. As of right now, Adam Plyler will have your call of Rail Splitter Soccer with the Royals of Queens. We're going to take a brief timeout. When we come back, we'll have today's opening touch as the Lady Rail Splitters host the Royals from Queens University. You're on the LMU Sports Network.
Looking for efficient, compassionate, and comprehensive health care for you and your family? Visit University Medical Clinic. All providers are faculty members of LMU's DeBus College of Osteopathic Medicine and are board certified in their specialty. Multiple specialties available including family medicine, pediatrics, OBGYN, and osteopathic manipulative medicine, with locations in Harrogate, Tazewell, and New Tazewell, and most insurance plans accepted. University Medical Clinic is here to serve you. Call 423-869-7193 for an appointment. University Medical Clinic.
It's the Old Town Grill.
The Old Town Grill is a special place where you bring more than family, more than friends. Bring a hearty appetite, because at the Old Town Grill, you'll never walk away hungry. A delicious change from the ordinary. The perfect place to bring the entire family. The best food and plenty of it. Join the fun and treat your appetite to something special.
It's the OTG.
The OTG is the place to be.
Whether traveling for business or pleasure, Sleep Inn and Suites of Middlesboro, Kentucky invites you to dream better here. Located at the foothills of the Cumberland Gap, Sleep Inn and Suites offers luxurious rooms equipped with microwave fridge combo, desk, ergonomic chair, wireless internet, and 32-inch flat-screen TV. While staying with us, visit our fitness center, wake up to our complimentary hot breakfast bar, or have a bedtime snack with our fresh-baked cookies. Sleep Inn and Suites, located off Highway 25E, Middlesboro. No matter whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, Subway of Harrogate and Middlesboro has your fresh interests at heart. On your way to work, try one of our mouth-watering breakfast sandwich or flatbread omelets. If it's lunch or dinner time, choose from our wide selection of classic, select, or premium sandwiches, all made to your order. If you're serving a crowd, Subway has sandwich platters, giant subs, box lunches, and even cookie platters. Whether it's dine in or carry out, you can eat healthy and eat fresh at Subway. Subway, 362 Catawba Avenue in Harrogate, and on the corner of the Village Square Mall, Middlesboro.
Since 1973, DeRoyal has been a leader and an innovator in manufacturing products for the healthcare industry. DeRoyal supplies more than 20,000 products and product lines such as acute care, orthopedics, wound care, and trauma. DeRoyal is proud to be the largest supplier of orthopedic soft goods to clinics and hospitals in the nation. Since its start in Tazewell, Tennessee, DeRoyal has grown to open factories in over 29 locations worldwide and employs over 2,000 people. DeRoyal, a name you can trust and an employer you can count on. For great food, fun, and entertainment, visit the Oasis on Highway 25E in Harrogate, Tennessee, with a new drive-thru to better serve you. At the Oasis, you can enjoy a great lunch buffet or order from the great menu that the tri-state area has grown to love. Pizza, salad bar, and a tasty sandwich from the deli. And don't forget your favorite beverages. Check out the live music each week at the Oasis, where regional and local bands strut their stuff to a packed house. Or stop by and catch the big race on the big screen. All roads lead to the Oasis, 6341 Cumberland Gap Parkway in Harrogate, Tennessee. Phone in your order, 423-869-8000.
Technical direction today by Adam Haley. Your camera operation today by Megan Fain and I believe Adam Crawford. Adam Crawford is our other camera operator. Your executive producer, Tony Spinoza. This is a production of Sigmund Communications and the LMU Sports Network. Any rebroadcast or retransmission of today's match without the express written consent of Lincoln Memorial University, Sigmund Communications, and the LMU Sports Network is prohibited. Rusty Peace here with you on this Saturday afternoon. Homecoming 2013 here on the Lincoln Memorial University campus. Very event-filled day earlier this morning at the LMU Tex Turner Arena down in the Hall of Fame room. Several individuals going into the LMU 2013 Hall of Fame. And, of course, Ellen Hughes-Sarek, former Lady Rail Splitter soccer player and goalkeeper, one of the all-time greats in LMU soccer history. Going in to the class of 2013, and she's an honored guest at today's match. I know Coach Dana was talking earlier about having her as part of their pregame festivities, and there she is, Ellen Hughes-Sarek, former Lady Rail Splitter, in attendance today. Just about set to get underway here in Harrogate. Rusty Peace with your call, as I said. But hopefully throughout the day we will be able to talk with Ellen Hugh-Sark about her most recent accolades here as a Lady Rail Splitter player. All right, we're underway. Queens taking possession of it early. First half just getting going here. 1 o'clock start. If you're watching this delayed broadcast, this match played on Saturday. There's Gautry was stood up by the LMU defender. Adams heads it back across midfield. McKinney trying to bring it down. Gets it to Joseph. Crosses it over to the other side. Off the leg of Vano into the backfield, and she'll drop back to Holka. Ball played out wide to the far sideline. Looks like maybe Cook over there. Trying to get it back to Nagy, and that ball knocked out by Queens. Be a throw in for LMU in front of their own bench. Cross midfield. Hunter trying to bring it down. The ball knocked out of play, and that'll be a Queens possession. Just such a heartbreaking loss for Lincoln Memorial against Carson Newman the other day. They statistically beat them in most categories, but again, soccer, we've seen it so many times. It's just part of the game, and you can win it statistically but lose the match very easily. It's not something that's uncommon. About a minute and a half in here, and the Queens Royals are going to have a punt from the top of the box. Keeper today is Jessica Young. Challenge for the ball there at the third field. Queens comes away with it. Here's Oshevsky. Now a throw in from Dusold. Up to McKinney, header across midfield. Joseph trying to get there, but it'll be taken away by Queens. That was Vitale that put it across the midline. Now both teams challenging for the ball. Vano and Joseph sandwiched between two players there, fights her way through it and gets the possession. Drops back to McKinney. McKinney under pressure, goes around the defender. Fights up the near side, crosses in the middle now to Hunter. She tried to flick it back, couldn't get it done. Nagy takes over, hangs on to the possessions, got to look at it, takes a shot, and on the first bounce, the keeper grabs it up. So a shot on frame for the Lady Rail Splitters early. Just, if nothing else, letting the Royals know, hey, we're down here. We're going to make it tough for you. Ball kicked out of play by Queens. Last touch by Emily Werner. Throw in right there at the LMU bench. And Hunter will try to bring it down. Got over top of her head and into the Royals' defense. Now Holka gets it back. And LMU trying to hang on to possession. Throw in will go to Queens. Beautiful day for soccer. If you follow the home broadcast of Lincoln Memorial University soccer, you know then that the Lady Rail Splitters will not be in action here at home until the October 26th matchup with the Indians of Catawba after today's match. Holka heads it back toward midfield. This is Foyle that gets it for Queens. Ball into the box. Keeper a little bit pressured that time, but comes out, makes a nice grab, and now the pressure will release. High punt across midfield. Nice punt by Stevens. Foyle battling near midfield. McKinney takes it and lost it out of bounds. This LMU team, I have to agree with Coach L. They're much better than they were a year ago in terms of the quality of play. Their defense still very strong. Only added 4 new players, but they just have very little margin for error in terms of what they can do offensively and defensively. Crossover into the box. Stevens comes out on it. Pressured by Foyle, and Foyle actually made contact with her there, but Stevens already had the ball well within her possession. Another nice punt across midfield. Nice header by Joseph as well. Challenged that ball at midfield. Holka battling with Foyle, and that'll be a Queens throw-in as Foyle kicked it back into to Dusold. I beg your pardon, not Holka, but Dusold. This team, according to Coach Dana, very resilient. He feels like that they will be right back into the mix today and eager to get another win. You know, you look at some of these individuals, and I'm talking primarily the juniors, and you know, there's only a couple of seniors on the squad, but players like Sam Adams and Nicole McKinney, one of the juniors, Samantha Hilliard. I mean, you can go on down the list. Rachel Vano. I mean, these are players that have been baptized trial by fire over the last couple of years. I mean, they've started or played a lot since they were freshmen. And so when you get them out there as juniors, I mean, I know Sam Adams is a senior, but, you know, these are battle-tested players. Corner kick by the Royals. Ball on its way in the box. Keeper punches it out, still hanging around in there. McKinney trying to clear it away, knocks it out off the far sideline, and that's a relief, I'm sure, to Kayla Stevens in there because that ball was hanging around in that box entirely too long. Sent up line by Lincoln Memorial. The Queens trying to get there, really having to run it down. That ball hit well. Keeper way outside the box now. Trying to grab that one up for the Royals. Low punt, missed it on the drop kick. Joseph takes it away. She's got some room here. Ball kind of caroms off of the defender, and that's going to be, that looks to me like a corner kick. But they're going to call it Queens ball. Foyle stood up defensively by Dussault, and now the ball sent up line and out of play. That'll be a throw in for Lincoln Memorial. Dussault will have the throw right there at midfield. Hunter battling with the last defender, and she plays it out. That would be Diamond Russos. Lincoln Memorial trying to lock this one in here as we're still in the early minutes of the match. 37-34 to play here in the first half. Header by Hunter toward the top of the box. Vano trying to head it back toward Nagy. McKinney brings it in, works the left side, rips one to the back post, and a great save by the keeper as Jessica Young had to earn her money right there. McKinney hit that one nicely. It was bending toward the far post, and the keeper laid out, sacrificed the body to grab it. Here's Foyle up the near sideline, trying to cut her off is Dussault, and Dussault does a nice job defensively. Contest that throw in, got it back for Lincoln Memorial as Joseph comes up with it. Joseph up line, nobody there except Queens defenders, and that's Diamond Russos. Plays it back over toward the keeper, and the keeper will clear it up toward midfield. McKinney going center field. Ball intended for Vano. A little contact there, inadvertent. The official says play on. Royals doing a pretty good job of possessing the ball, but LMU staying on the attack for the most part offensively here in the early minutes. Very few times have the Royals had it across midfield. This is one of them. Ball to the box, Stevens way out, she'll grab it up. You know, Coach Dana said the other day he felt like, despite the loss to Carson Newman, that he felt like LMU had one of the best keepers in the league. And the two goals that Carson Newman got, a couple of them anyway, were he felt goals that shouldn't have happened. They were goals that got past the keeper, and he doesn't put a finger on anybody for that. But at the same time, you know, you don't expect those kind of goals to go. But we even had a couple of situations where maybe even in the men's match that we saw goals like that. So again, soccer's a very different sport in a lot of ways. I mean, it's one of the few sports that you can lose the match while winning the statistical categories. I know I've alluded to that, but you really just don't understand it until you sit down and break down the statistics. Even at that, you don't sometimes understand it. 35 minutes to play here in the first half. We're still scoreless. LMU with 2 shots on goal. Throw in for Lincoln Memorial. Challenge ball there at midfield. Dussault brings it down. Nice touch. Dussault battling and fighting the defender. McKinney was pushed off the ball. Dussault got it back. Drops back to Adams. Adams using a little bit of space. Splits the double team. Dussault got hung up with it. Somehow still recovers. Sends it up line to McKinney. And it's taken away by Foyle. Drop back to Russos. And that'll go to Holka in LMU's backfield. LMU trying to get it back across that midline. Foot race now to it is that's LMU's Kristen Cook, and she clears it out of play. They'll throw in for Queens, deep in LMU territory, and Lady Railsplitters will have to be on their game defensively right here. Cook contests. Ball goes out of play. That's going to be an LMU throw in. That's what I'm talking about right there. You expect your experienced players to do that. Kristen Cook knew to let that one go as she touched it away on the throw in right off of one of the Queens players. Hunter right in front of the LMU bench. And she'll knock that one off of one of the Queens players. Throw in for Lincoln Memorial. Header by Hunter. Nagy challenging at midfield. Still challenging. She's battling over there with Caitlin Rodriguez. Good crowd here on the LMU campus today, and it's very split up because there's just so many events going on. So, if you look at the stands area of the LMU soccer complex, not necessarily the biggest crowd. A huge collision between Sam Adams of Lincoln Memorial and one of the Queens players. Looked like Adams would probably get the worst end of that, but the Queens player actually took most of the contact, and that might have been Rodriguez. It was hard to tell. She came up very slowly. Adams, good kick down the field. Adams still holding her right side, so apparently she did take the brunt of that contact. Royals to punt it away. Short kick's going to fall short of the midline. Joseph called for the contact foul at midfield. Christina Joseph is she's not as big as a minute, and you wouldn't expect her to be as physical as she is, but she can play. Doesn't back down an inch out there. All sent across midfield. Cook sends it back. Nice header from Michelle Hunter, and looked like nothing but white jerseys, but somewhere out of the backfield, the Queens Royals got it back. There's Cook again. Heads up play to send it off the defender, and that'll be a throw in for Lincoln Memorial. Joseph hit from behind. Foul called on Queens.
Let's go, White!
They're going to trot Sam Adams over there and put that leg behind it. Try to get something deep into the box possibly. Kick on its way. And knocked out of there by one of the Royals defenders. Holka steps on it, missed it. Adams again toward the top. Hunter heads it toward the end line. And that'll be a goal kick for Queens. Very physical match here early. We've had several fouls, no cards issued. But physical nonetheless. Hunter Got players falling down everywhere out there. Here's a run by the Royals. This is Oshevsky. Up to Foyle, across into the middle of the field now. Rodriguez. And the ball knocked back toward midfield. The throw-in will come from Oshevsky. Header by Dusel back to Jenkins. Stolen by Foyle at the end line. She'll attempt to cross it, but a nice job by Sam Adams to go in there and knock that one out off the end line. It will be a corner for Queens, but better that than a ball in the box and possibility for a shot on goal. Now you've got to square up, see this one come and get ahead on it or get in position to knock it out of there. Good ball. Far post cleared out by Hunter. That'll go out at least to the 40. Nice job for Vano. Vano's got some room. She's got a 1v1 with the defender and then the keeper. Queens trying to catch up. They've got defenders coming from everywhere tracking her down, and they'll run it down. I have no idea how Rachel Vano was as wide open as she was. She had one defender to beat in front of her, but she was run down from behind by about 3 different Queens players. Nagy trying to push it up right around 2/3 field. Jenkins will drop back to Adams. Adams up to Vano. Over to Dussault. Stood up by Oshevsky, now back to Adams. Up to Vano again. Playing that possession offense. Drop to Jenkins. Across the grain now. That's Cook with the flick up to McKinney. McKinney finding an opening. She's trying to get it to Hunter. Hunter's got to run. Nobody up in the box to support. She's going to try to kick it back. Here's McKinney, and it's knocked away by one of the other defenders. So not necessarily a save, but you have to think that if McKinney's 1v1 with the keeper right there, she's got some power behind that leg, and you got to like her chances in that position. Throw into Nagy, checked back to Cook. She sends it deep into LMU territory. Or, I beg your pardon, Queens territory. That'll out off the end line. Wind really whipping, blowing toward the Queens goal here in the first half. 27-15 to play in the first half. Still scoreless. Collision between 2 LMU players at midfield, and one of them getting up slowly. That's Jenkins. LMU throw in right there in front of the Queens bench. And it'll be Kristen Cook that steps out to toss it in. Throw into Hunter. Check from behind. On the break now, this is Vital, I believe. Cross midfield, sent back by Lincoln Memorial. Hunter challenging. Up to Nagy. Hunter steps back, gets squared up, makes her turn. Plays it back to Adams. LMU doing a nice job of possessing here early. They're really putting Queens on the chase. Long ball up to Vano. And the keeper will come out in the box and get it. Drop kick punt on its way. It'll be challenged at midfield. Missed by Jenkins. Nice shield by Adams to gain possession. Crosses to the other side of the field. McKinney trying to get there before it goes out of play. Brings it down. Makes her turn. Now McKinney has some room. She's got a wide open midfield. Ball up the field. But no, 1v1 now if she can get to it. She's looking for the cross. LMU trying to push up in the box. Here's Joseph coming out of nowhere. This is McKinney. She rips one right at the keeper, and it's knocked away. Another shot by Hunter, and it goes high. A couple of great opportunities for LMU. Look at that. I mean, that was absolutely a beautiful run by Lincoln Memorial at a goal right there. Just great teamwork. And when you saw Vano come wide left over here, you didn't see very much support. And then out of nowhere, you got Nicole McKinney that steps up in there along with Michelle Hunter. And 2 legit shots right there. Hunter just getting under that one a little bit, but McKinney couldn't have placed it better. The keeper just made a great save. Under the 25-minute mark now. We're officially 20 minutes into this match. Joseph checks it back to Cook. Up to Nagy, back over to Cook on the far sideline, and she couldn't get there. It goes out of play, throw in Queens. You know, soccer is an adrenaline-filled sport. You get a lot of, I don't want to say necessarily boring play, but you get a lot of just redundant type things, you know, turn it over, possession, chip away type stuff. And then all of a sudden you get a run or something of that nature, and it's just pure adrenaline. Referee making a stoppage in play due to one of the downed Queens players. Long ball to the top of the 18. Chested out. This is Roussos. Puts one toward frame, and Stevens all day to set up in front of that one and make the grab. That'll go down as a shot on goal. High punt from the top of the box to the midfield line. Knocked back, and Holka will get it for Lincoln Memorial. Uses her drop to Stevens. Stevens kicks it away. Queens with possession, stolen back by Jenkins. McKinney up to Nagy. Switches the field over to Vano near side. Vano, first touch a little bit hard. Joseph brings it back down, and actually Vano brought it down. Joseph got it to her. Here's Vano, first touch, trying to gain possession. Gets it off the bounce, pulls it in. Back over to Dussault. Dussault flick pass to Vano, now out to Nagy. Nagy will send it back to Holka. Long ball, far sideline. This is McKinney, started to run way back there. LMU's got numbers here. McKinney, all kinds of space, crosses one right over the top of the crossbar. I looked at Hunter, and she was out there after the defender committed to try to go over and guard McKinney. If she can touch that past the defender, Hunter's got 1v1. Heat of the moment, you make decisions, hard to really turn around sometimes. Either player probably equally as dangerous in that type situation. Roussos passes near sideline. It'll go out at midfield, and that'll be a throw-in for Lincoln Memorial. Dussault will have the throw-in. Substitutions now for both squads. For Lincoln Memorial, we're going to see Kiernan check into the lineup, along with Hedstrom. Also entering for the Lady Rail Splitters will be LMU's Olivia Thompson. There's Dussault with a throw-in. Had her at the line area. Thompson keeps it in play. Roussos ricochets it off of Thompson's leg, and that'll go back to Queens. Nice job by Kiernan to send it back. Now it's a foot race for Holka to get to it. Adams will show support. She'll drop back to Stevens. And now Holka keeps it in play near sideline. Holka tripped up and a foul called on Queens. Long ball by Adams. Headed back to midfield. Kiernan's going to try to bring it down. Taps it back to Adams. Adams will carry some space. Ball up to Thompson. Thompson 1v1 with the keeper if she can get there. And the keeper covers enough real estate to get to it before Thompson. LMU's speed at the top really is taking its toll on some of the Queens defenders. They're just really mobile today, getting in good position and using their speed to their advantage. Here's Adams. And the ball knocked out of play by Queens. That'll be an LMU throw-in at midfield. Dussault wasting no time. Over to Joseph. Joseph going up line with it. Upfield, rather. McKinney really getting into a battle over there with Juliana Tucker, 5'6" freshman from Swansboro, North Carolina. Adams kicks it out off the far sideline. And so it'll be throw in for the Royals. 18:52 to play here in the first half. Actually throw in by Lincoln Memorial. Hunter really physically boxing out over there, trying to shield the defender to get that ball. Everything's so physical here today. It's a very physical match. Here goes Thompson heading for the top of the box again, and unfortunately, Queens keeper in the right place, right time. On the run, Oshevsky gives over near sideline to Foyle. Foyle going up line with it. She's got Gottry. And Adams again will kick it out of play. Substitution for the Royals. 17:50 to play here in the first half. LMU and Queens 0-0. Lincoln Memorial 3 shots on goal. Queens with only 1. And it appears this is Mary Stringini checking into the lineup. 5'8" sophomore forward out of Knightdale, North Carolina. Shorewood, Minnesota, beg your pardon. You get a whole lot of players on the roster, it forces the sports information department to reduce the font size, and it's tough to look at that sometimes. I've never understood why teams carry so many on the travel squad. Stevens let that one get away from her. Nice kick out of the box. I think that was Thompson. I beg your pardon, Adams that hit it. Hoka. Okay, Hoka, one of the defenders. Ball a little bit short of Thompson. Oshevsky playing it up. Cook comes up on it. Nice flick by Kiernan. Kiernan's got great touch back there. She gets a lot of time, but she's got really good touch. Nice ball for Hunter. LMU showing support in the box. Hunter's going to cross it. Joseph was waiting on it, kicked out off the end line, and that'll be a corner kick for Lincoln Memorial. Some really nice runs here in the first half for LMU. And, you know, knowing Coach L's philosophy, he's over there saying, girls, just keep it up. They'll come. The goals will come. And they're getting opportunities. Hedstrom's going to take the corner. Clock down around the 16-minute mark. Bending toward the goal. Headed out by one of the Royals. Cook hits it right back toward the keeper. Somebody got a piece of it. It's out off the end line, and that'll be a goal kick for Queens. .43 to play here in the first half. Long ball to the LMU end of the field. Adams trying to get there. She calls Holka off of it. Sends it back up line. That'll go out of play right in front of the Queens dugout, and that'll be a throw in for the Royals. Contact by Hunter and one of the Queens players. There's a ball for Thompson. Played right in front of her perfectly. Thompson trying to shake the defender. Crosses over, rips a shot. It's deflected. And they'll send that back toward midfield. Kieran will bring it down. Plays it up toward Thompson. Knocked back across the midline by one of the Royals players. And again, collision as Holko steals it away from Queens' Mary Stringini. Ball to Thompson. Thompson 1v1. Keeper coming out. And I mean, she just got to it in time. I saw a couple of the Queens players there trying to get an offside call. It was not even close. Kiernan challenges the ball, sends it back to Hunter. LMU just starting to wear this defense down. Sooner or later, you know they're going to break. I don't know that I've seen Lincoln Memorial possess the ball this well in the first half all year. Drop kick punt to midfield. Cook sends it back. Little smoke on it. This one's taken by Swanstrom and stolen by Hunter. Pass to McKinney. McKinney trying to get it to Thompson. And the defender steps up on it, knocks it back toward the midline. Holka. Hard check over there. Cook gives it up to Kiernan. Now out to Hedstrom. Hedstrom carrying some space at midfield. Sends it up on a pretty good ball intended for Dussault, but Dussault, even with the jump she had on the defender, couldn't quite get to it. Now we've got a couple of more substitutions for the Royals. 13:26 to go here in the first half. Again, Rusty Peace with you today. If you got in to the broadcast late, LMU taking on Queens University on homecoming day here, 2013. Adams with all kinds of time at midfield after the throw-in. Ball down line, intended for Thompson, headed back by Oshevsky. And now here's Adams again to Joseph. Under a little bit of pressure. Drops back to Kiernan. Up to Hedstrom. Nice first touch. Plays it over to Joseph. Nice deception from Joseph. Plays the ball over to Thompson. Thompson getting a push from Oshevsky. No call by the referee. Back to Adams. Over to Joseph. Just good possession offense. Back to Holka. Now they'll restructure from the far side. Holka sending a long ball to the last line of defense. Hunter pressuring. Gets there. Hunter in the box, pushed off the ball a bit. It's cleared away by Queens. Both players entitled to it, so a throw in for Lincoln Memorial as they try to lock this one in about 30 yards out. Toward the corner. Thompson will bring it down. Crosses in the box. Header towards the goal! And that's Nicole McKinney from Olivia Thompson. LMU takes a 1-0 lead with 11:46 to go in the first half. Great ball by Thompson and even a better run at it by Nicole McKinney, who was charging that ball head down like a bull.
LMU goal by number 20, Nicole McKinney.
Lady Rail Splitters just kept hacking away at this Royals defense. And as I said a minute ago, you knew sooner or later they were going to snap, and that's just what happened right there. One too many, too close to the goal. And to be honest with you, Queens is very lucky they're only down 1-0 right now. Michelle Allen's going to enter the lineup, and that'll take Olivia Thompson out of the match momentarily. Queens ball, they trail 1-0. Holka steps up out of the backfield, sends it back toward the midline. Hedstrom battling with the defender. Ball sent toward the box, and Adams wisely clears it out. So Oshevsky will throw it in near side. She's got foil down there in the corner, and I think that was knocked out by LMU, so another throw in. Ball down line, and I think that one was already out of play, so there's going to be a corner kick. Last touched apparently by LMU, and it appears that, not sure if that's foil stepping over there to the corner or not. beg your pardon, that is actually Hoff, Nicole Hoff. Cross toward the box. Chipped out by Kiernan just before a Queens player had thought about taking a shot. And a goal kick for Lincoln Memorial. LMU doing a nice job here early. Kayla Stevens really hadn't had a whole lot of action down there thus far here in the first half. Well, you kind of hope that it stays that way. Stevens, here's the kick. Ball at midfield. Cook on the throw-in. All intended for Hunter. She posts up as well as any lady rail splitter I've ever seen. I mean, she shields. She's got a big frame. She's only a freshman, folks, but she is so strong and so hard to push off the ball. Here's Adams looking downfield. Ball headed back by Oshevsky. Now Allen gets a piece of it. She and Oshevsky battling for it. And a foul will be called on Lincoln Memorial. Some advantage must have been shown there. Both players were using not only the body but the arms as well, and Allen got called for too much. Throw in for LMU at midfield. Here's Allen bringing it in on the sideline. Ball still in play. Dussault takes it. Back to Joseph, being pressured from behind, stepped on it a bit. Pushed to the ground, and they're going to call the foul on Queens. Kiernan will take the kick. Kiernan sending one toward the box. That one's ripped toward the far post. Folks, that would have gone had the keeper not stepped over there and got it. That was a great shot by Kiernan. Long punt toward the midfield area. Comes down right on the line. Kiernan whiffs it a bit, but still manages to get back to it. Plays it up to Allen. Allen makes her turn. Looks things over, dumps it off to Kiernan. Now back near side over to Adams. Adams sends it up to Allen. Allen drawing some attention. Back over to Kiernan at midfield. Gives up to McKinney. First touch is there. Plays it in midfield to Hedstrom. Hedstrom, chip shot up to Allen, who tried to knock some smoke off of it. Missed the ball, and that'll be taken over by Queens keeper. Clock down to 7:44 here in the first half. Dussault gets it back across midfield. Allen making a run on it. Headed back by Roussos, but Allen will get it. Gives it to Hedstrom. Hedstrom lost the handle on it, and they're going to say that that is, in fact, Queens ball. Substitutions for both squads, but will the official let him in? That's the question. Apparently he will. Throw in to midfield. Nice job by LMU to stand that player up. Cook going up line, far side of the field. That ball intended for LMU's Madison Rivard, who's entered the lineup a moment ago. Ball played back toward the keeper. Young will come out on it. Keeps it in front of her, out top of the box. Holka trying to put a head on it. Taken back by Queens' Mary Stringini. Hedstrom called for a foul from behind as she knocked the Queens player to the ground. That was Stringini, I believe. Told you this has been a physical match without a doubt. Referee over there quickly to see if there was any harm. No card assessed. I don't think he felt like there was any ill intent. Trying to play the ball right there. Olszewski, ball to the top of the 18. Headed around toward the end line, but Stevens goes over and gets it. LMU will have time to push up the field. Here's Olszewski across the midline. Foyle had it taken away from Dussold. And now Hedstrom gets it away to Fisher, who checked in a moment ago. Ball up there to Rivard. She's trying to get to it in the corner, but she will run out of time and real estate. She could not get there before it went out of play. Under the 5-minute mark here in the first half. Our sideline now. The throw-in will come from Queens. Not overly hot here today, but it is. I'm sure it is hot out there in those bleachers, but beautiful afternoon. Kiernan. Beg your pardon, Holka. Now Fisher handles it, far sideline. There's Rivard. Plays it to Hunter. Collision between Rivard and, I believe, Russos. Nice ball up the far sideline that time by Queens Mary Strangini. LMU picked up a goal just a short time ago. They lead it 1-0 with 3.5 minutes to play in the first half. Oka over to Cook. Cook under pressure. Up line, out of play. That'll be a throw in for apparently Lincoln Memorial. Referee now calling for the substitution, and Queens will make that sub. Cook trying to fight off a defender. Holka will get it up toward midfield. Ball off the bounce taken by Hunter. Plays it up. Here's a job. McKinney now making a run. Not necessarily 1v1, but fires a shot that's going to be wide right. But she had players breathing down her neck as they were trying to catch up to her. Took the best angle she could. .2:15 to play in the half. And the goal kick by Queens. Checked back by Hedstrom. Allen to Hunter. Looked like Hunter might have been held a little bit when she tried to come out of that pack, and possibly Sloan or Russos, I couldn't tell who that was, that might have grabbed her by the arm. Hedstrom taps it over to Dussold. About 1.5 minutes to play in the half. Dussold making a pretty good run. Knocked to the ground, 2 players down. One of them is Olszewski. Now here's Foyle going up line. Adams with no pressure will have all day to get to it if it stays in play. Trying to let it roll out, and it does. That'll be an LMU throw-in. She's going to leave it for Lauren Dussold. 1:10 to go in the half. Solid half of play by Lincoln Memorial. Here's Olszewski. Chests it out of bounds, and that'll be an LMU throw-in.
1 minute remaining in the half. 1 minute.
New Soul to put it into play once more. Oshevsky sends it back towards middle of the field. Holka. Kick up and across to midfield, and now that's Rivard that'll take possession. Runs it across the midline. Sends it up, intended for Hunter. This is Allen. LMU running basically a 2-2 break. Great ball for Allen, or rather for Hunter by Allen. Cross at the side post, the far post. Great shot by Hunter off of a beautiful ball from Allen. And that's probably going to do it for the first half. 12 seconds left.
10, 9,
Queens
8, 7, 6.
getting possession,
5,
kicked out
4,
of play far side by
3,
Kiernan.
2.
And so after the first
1.
45 minutes of play, Lincoln Memorial leads at 1-0 over the Royals of Queens University. We'll take this time out. We'll be back. This is the LMU Sports Network.
Looking for efficient, compassionate, and comprehensive health care for you and your family? Visit University Medical Clinic. All providers are faculty members of LMU's DeBusk College of Osteopathic Medicine and are board certified in their specialty. Multiple specialties available including family medicine, pediatrics, OBGYN, and osteopathic manipulative medicine, with locations in Harrogate, Tazewell, and New Tazewell, and most insurance plans accepted. University Medical Clinic is here to serve you. Call 423-869-7193 for an appointment. University Medical Clinic.
It's the Old Town Grill.
The Old Town Grill is a special place where you bring more than family, more than friends. Bring a hearty appetite, because at the Old Town Grill, you'll never walk away hungry. A delicious change from the ordinary. The perfect place to bring the entire family. The best food and plenty of it. Join the fun and treat your appetite to something special.
It's the OTG.
The OTG is the place to be.
Make K&K Metal Sales your only stop for all your residential and commercial metal building needs. For the past 23 years, K&K Metal Sales has covered the tri-state area with quality custom roofing and siding with many grades, gauges, and colors in stock. If you're looking for complete steel or wood building packages or steel or wood trusses, K&K Metal Sales can help with that, as well as heavy-duty custom carports. Great folks and great prices. Stop by K&K Metal Sales located at 6986 Cumberland Gap Parkway or call 423-869-4261.
I've been a hard worker all my life. Just the way I was raised. I work the third shift. While most people are wrapping up their day, I'm just getting started. If I make a deposit on Friday night, I can't wait for it to go through the next week. Home Federal Bank's real-time banking is different. Real-time banking takes the worry out of banking. Lets me think about what's important.
Real-time deposits, real-time access. Real-time banking from Home Federal Bank. Always within reach.
The J. Frank White Academy is more than a high school. Your child will have room to grow in mind, body, and spirit. Small, safe learning environments, individualized learning plans, and cutting-edge technology. Every child deserves a quality education in a safe, nurturing environment.
Our college prep program teaches a love of learning, self-discipline, and service to others. The Academy is fully accredited by Advanced Ed. You have a choice at the J. Frank White Academy.
When you're traveling throughout the tri-states, stay smart at Holiday Inn Express of Middlesboro. With nearly 60 rooms to choose from, fitness center, full complimentary hot breakfast bar, and seasonal pool, Holiday Inn Express of Middlesboro is all about catering to your travel needs. Our rooms are all equipped with flat screen TV, refrigerator, microwave, and we're conveniently located just seconds from the area's attractions. When you're on the road, stay smart at Holiday Inn Express, located on the Cumberland Gap Parkway, Middlesboro. Make reservations today by calling 606-248-6860.
Lady Rail Splitters on top at the half, 1-0 after a beautiful goal earlier by Nicole McKinney. And LMU has had numerous shot opportunities in the first half. In fact, 5-1 in shots on goal. They lead the Royals of Queens. Beautiful day here on the LMU campus. Great day for soccer. We certainly hope that you're enjoying our broadcast. And let's take a look now at your official halftime statistics. First of all, for the Royals of Queens, they are listed with 4 shots in the first half, one of which was on goal. Kelly Gautry has one of those shots. Emily Werner with 1. Diamond Roussos with 1 and 1 shot on goal. Sydney Michelin has the final shot. And, of course, then goalkeeper as well. Jessica Young with 1 goal against, 4 saves the first half. She played the entire 45 minutes. For Lincoln Memorial, Michelle Hunter with 3 shots in the first half. Maddie Nagy has one on goal. Nicole McKinney, 5 shots, 3 shots on goal, 1 goal. In terms of the rest of them, Michelle Allen, 1 shot. Olivia Thompson has one assist. And Kiernan with 1 shot, 1 of which was on goal. 12 shots to 5. Kayla Stevens really has not been challenged a whole lot here in the first half. 45 minutes in the net, only 1 save, and again, only 1 shot on goal. So that would equal the save. And LMU leads it at the break, 1-0. We're going to take another timeout. We'll be back after this on the LMU Sports Network.
Looking for efficient, compassionate, and comprehensive health care for you and your family? Visit University Medical Clinic. All providers are faculty members of LMU's DeBus College of Osteopathic Medicine and are board certified in their specialty. Multiple specialties available including family medicine, pediatrics, OBGYN, and osteopathic manipulative medicine, with locations in Harrogate, Tazewell, and New Tazewell, and most insurance plans accepted. University Medical Clinic is here to serve you. Call 423-869-7193 for an appointment. University Medical Clinic.
It's the Old Town Grill.
The Old Town Grill is a special place where you bring more than family, more than friends. Bring a hearty appetite, because at the Old Town Grill, you'll never walk away hungry. A delicious change from the ordinary. The perfect place to bring the entire family. The best food and plenty of it. Join the fun and treat your appetite to something special.
It's the OTG.
The OTG is the place to be.
Whether traveling for business or pleasure, Sleep Inn and Suites of Middlesboro, Kentucky invites you to dream better here. Located at the foothills of the Cumberland Gap, Sleep Inn and Suites offers luxurious rooms equipped with microwave fridge combo, desk, ergonomic chair, wireless internet, and 32-inch flat-screen TV. While staying with us, visit our fitness center, wake up to our complimentary hot breakfast bar, or have a bedtime snack with our fresh-baked cookies. Sleep Inn and Suites, located off Highway 25E, Middlesboro. No matter whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, Subway of Harrogate and Middlesboro has your fresh interests at heart. On your way to work, try one of our mouth-watering breakfast sandwich or flatbread omelets. If it's lunch or dinner time, choose from our wide selection of classic, select, or premium sandwiches, all made to your order. If you're serving a crowd, Subway has sandwich platters, giant subs, box lunches, and even cookie platters. Whether it's dine in or carry out, you can eat healthy and eat fresh at Subway. Subway, 362 Catawba Avenue in Harrogate and on the corner of the Village Square Mall, Middlesboro.
Since 1973, DeRoyal has been a leader and an innovator in manufacturing products for the healthcare industry. DeRoyal supplies more than 20,000 products and product lines such as acute care, orthopedics, wound care, and trauma. DeRoyal is proud to be the largest supplier of orthopedic soft goods to clinics and hospitals in the nation. Since its start in Tazewell, Tennessee, DeRoyal has grown to open factories in over 29 locations worldwide and employs over 2,000 people. DeRoyal, a name you can trust and an employer you can count on.
I've been a hard worker all my life. It's just the way I was raised. I work the third shift. While most people are wrapping up their day, I'm just getting started. If I make a deposit on Friday night, I can't wait for it to go through the next week. Home Federal Bank's real-time banking is different. Real-time banking takes the worry out of banking. Lets me think about what's important.
Real-time deposits, real-time access. Real-time banking from Home Federal Bank. Always within reach.
Today's broadcast of Lincoln Memorial University Soccer is brought to you by University Medical Clinic, with 2 locations to serve you in Harrogate and New Tazewell, Tennessee. University Medical Clinic. By Farm Bureau Insurance. By Old Town Grill. By Home Federal Bank of Harrogate, always within reach. Home Federal Bank. By Subway of Harrogate and Middlesboro. Eat fresh at Subway. By Holiday Inn Express of Middlesboro. Sleep smart at Holiday Inn Express. By Oasis Pizza and Substation. By DeRoyal, a name you can trust, a product you can count on. DeRoyal. By K&K Metal Sales. By Sleep Inn of Middlesboro. Dream better here at Sleep Inn. By the J. Frank White Academy. And by Lincoln Memorial University. Your career path is here.
1-0 as we prepare for the second half here on the Lincoln Memorial University campus. Lady Rail Splitters leading the Royals from Queens University in this mid-October South Atlantic Conference matchup here on Homecoming Day 2013. This is a beautiful afternoon for a sporting event, but there's so much great stuff going on campus here today. So many faces that haven't been seen here on the campus in years, and just a lot of old stories, a lot of memories being rekindled, and just part of LMU's tradition and history. These people who have come here and given their all athletically over the years. And, you know, this program really started, and I'm talking about the LMU women's soccer program back in the mid to early 90s, somewhere around 94 or in that area. And I think the first coach that was here to take over as women's soccer coach was Craig Rasmussen, who eventually became the LMU head men's basketball coach. And he has actually come back today for the first time in it's either 15, 17 years, something like that. He's been at University of Northern Colorado for a long time. And we hope to be talking with him sometime here in the second part of the broadcast. We're underway here in the second half. LMU with possession. And here we go. Lady Rail Splitters working it around. This is Cook up to Vano, and now turned over as Vano battles to get it back. Wisely kicks it out of play. Throw in. And Hunter pressuring a bit. In the backfield, that's Russos. Lady Rail Splitters chasing it down to the far corner. And that throw in will be by Queens as they try to lock it in. We're just underway here in the second half. Ball knocked out of play again. Nagy contesting the throw in. And I believe that's Swanstrom that lost it out of play, so that'll be Lincoln Memorial possession. Lady Rail Splitters had a very strong first half in which they made several really good runs at shots on goal. Here's Hunter breaking loose. LMU really placing a beautiful ball to Vano. Vano's got the angle, fires a shot to the left post, and that ball is grabbed by the keeper. Beautiful ball by Michelle Hunter. And she really just she broke loose on the strength and speed, but her speed held the defender off in order to get that ball away. Got an LMU player down in the backfield momentarily, getting up very slowly. Looks like that might be Brittany Jenkins. Ball kicked out of play by Vano. And that'll be Queens possession. Here's Adams going up line with it. Vano flicks it over towards Hunter. Hunter looking for some help. She'll dump it off. Actually, no, reverses it. Comes back over to Cook. Cook pushed off the ball a bit. And taken by Vital of Queens. Royals will drop back into their half of the field. Now sent across the midline, far side, and that's under the leg of one of the Queens players, and that'll be a throw in for Lincoln Memorial. Up line, pass to McKinney. Kenny to Hunter, another great ball. Hunter starting to run. Chips a pass over to Vano, and intercepted by one of the Queens players. LMU will get it back. Here's Joseph. Intended for Nagy, I believe, but Cook will come up on it. Taken back for Queens by Swanstrom. Ball up the far line. That'll go out of play. That'll be an LMU throw-in. Key to the first half, I think, for Lincoln Memorial was the fact that they just possessed the ball very, very well. Here's Hunter again, pushed from behind. No whistle by the official. Nagy battling at midfield. LMU using that physical nature of their game to their advantage today. Here's Joseph over far side to McKinney. McKinney up line, making the run. Hard to tell who that is. Plays the ball for Hunter, I believe, and that was Dussold, and that's knocked out of play by the Royals. Dussold will have the throw in, far sideline. Offside call apparently, and that'll be a turnover to Queens. Just underway here in the second half for practical purposes. LMU leads at 1-0. Long ball down the middle of the field. Jenkins heads it back, taken by McKinney. LMU with the numbers here. Ball sent up the field. Hunter with a run. She's got support from Vano, taking it on her own. Blast one right at the keeper. Unlucky for Michelle Hunter. If she had touched that one over the keeper's head, the keeper wouldn't have had a chance, but she was running dead sprint, and that's very hard to do, to just pull up on a dime and make an alteration like that. Here's Joseph. Plays it over to Nagy. Now out to Cook. Cook up to Vano. She'll check back to Nagy. Nagy looking over her options. Plays it up to Hunter. Hunter shielding again. Goes to the ground, and no whistle from the official. Holka hits one straight up in the air. Brought down by Cook and sent down line. Taken by Werner. Played back toward middle of the field. Swanstrom now back to Werner. Adams standing back there for Lincoln Memorial. She'll take it. Over to the far side. This is Dussold going up line with it. Nothing but blue jerseys there. LMU has just made run after run after run today. And it's really quite odd. The Lady Rail Splitters have sent some beautiful passes upfield. As soon as the pass was made, the teammate began their run, and it was almost as though the Queens defenders were slow in reacting to the pass, and by the time they did start their run, the LMU player was past them. Out from the top of the box, chip to the near side. That will most likely run out of play, and LMU will have a throw in from the near side of the field. Throw-in intended for Joseph, taken down by Kate Grass. Had her out of play by the Royals, and that'll be a throw-in again for Lincoln Memorial as Kristen Cook will step out of bounds to do the honors. Cook going up line with it. Hunter shielding, brings it in. Looking across field, great ball through the seam. And finally taken by Queens. Jenkins in a collision at midfield, knocked to the ground. Now it's Queens has the advantage. Run going up the middle. There's Holka. Hit it right back into the defender's face, and we've got a Queens player might be injured. She took that one, looked like right in the nose. Kate Grass, left side. At the corner of the box, ball knocked away. Holka clears it. Taken away by Vano. Sent middle of the field. This is Tucker. Nice tackle by Cook. Hunter. Got a 1v2 situation as far as the players. Blows around the first one, thrown to the ground. No call by the referee. That is unbelievable. The LMU crowd really not liking that one. McKinney plays it to Jenkins. Now over to Joseph. Joseph under a little pressure from behind, plays it back to Cook. Across to Jenkins. Jenkins trying to show some deception. Taps it back to Adams. And now up far sideline. McKinney can't keep it in play. Unlucky break. Approaching the 35-minute mark. Still all kinds of time, plenty of time for anybody to do some damage here, both offensively. Headed back across midfield by Adams. Kept in play by Lincoln Memorial, and then the challenge ball won by Queens. This is Stringini. Stringini with a shot right at Stevens, the keeper. She scoops it up. And that'll only be the second shot on goal today for Queens. Substitution ready to check in for LMU. Adams dropping back into the LMU end of the field, letting that one roll out of play, getting pressure from behind. And a goal kick for Lincoln Memorial. 34-14 to play. And that's going to bring Hedstrom back into the lineup as Joseph comes out. Adds a little more size, a little more strength, but probably equal foot skill and touchability. Long ball to McKinney. Over to Nagy, now to Hedstrom. Hedstrom's got some room. Plays the ball up to Vano. Probably should have carried that a little bit more, made the run some on her own. And what I know, nothing. Nice ball to Cook. Cook will get there. She has the angle. Now she looks for the cross. Sends one to the top of the box. Collision between the keeper and Hunter, and the keeper is down. She's shaking out the cobwebs. Hedstrom outside the top of the 18, fires one, keeper gobbles it up. Hit it with the left leg, and the keeper had quite a bit of time to set up on that one, take it off the first hop. Drop kick punt to midfield. Wind aided. Jenkins heads it back. Dussault sends it back across midfield. Vano taps it over to Hunter. Hunter with the leg. Pass to herself. She's got a good situation. Oh, and hits it fat to the right side. She really had only the keeper between her and the net. And if she'd gone back post on that one, I think she'd have beat the other defender. I think that probably was her intent right there, but hard to really say unless you're in her shoes. Wind really picking up now here at the LMU Soccer Complex, and we've got a substitution for the Royals. As this will be, this is Aaron Morabito that just checked back in. Nagy to Hunter. Hunter has it knocked away. Hedstrom gets it back. Across the grain now, far side of the field. Dussault heads it forward. Sent long ball. And that is Adams coming up to it. Stevens will get it inside the box. The punt against the wind. First bounce. Hedstrom wins that ball. Now that's Vano scrambling to get to it. Just knocking it around. Oshevsky far side of the field. And again, Adams will take it off the hop.
Nice turn.
Ball upfield. Keeper way out of the box. Under pressure, kicks it away. Vano was right there on her. Oh, Dussault stepped up on it and missed it. Ball will go out of play to Queens, and another substitution for the Royals. .31 minutes to go in this South Atlantic Conference matchup. LMU trying to improve to 5-2 in league play with a victory here this afternoon. They lead it 1-0. We have learned so grotesquely here a couple of times this year that the match is not over until it's over, and that means the final second ticks off the clock. We saw the Lady Rail Splitters come from behind only to lose the match against Carson Newman in overtime in the 98th minute on Wednesday. And while the Rail Splitters were able to come back and defeat Carson Newman, we have seen it go the other way 3 out of 4 times in overtime this year. That 4th time, LMU tied in overtime. They do not have an overtime victory in men's play this season. Hedstrom, lead pass to Vano, switch of the grain. Vano chips a shot to, or a pass to the deep end line, and Hunter doesn't have the legs to get there. That one outrunning her to the end line. Olivia Thompson nearly ready to check back in for Lincoln Memorial. Brief stoppage in play. And the referee's going to allow the substitution as Hunter will come out and get a break. It will, in fact, be a goal kick. And a foul apparently called on Lincoln Memorial after that kick. Long ball down the field. Adams brings it down with the knee. Taken away by the Royals, and a whistle by the official. I'm not sure what the call was. It might have been offside, but I can't swear to that. .38-36 to play. Header at midfield. LMU will take the ball off the bounce. Vano pushed off a bit, but battling to get back to it, can't get there. Adams heads it back toward midfield, taken by the Queens Royals. Holka now knocking it away. Dussault trying to get it on upfield. McKinney taking it far sideline. She's got to run on her own. Has it taken away from her, something you don't see very often. Nicole McKinney having her pocket picked in open field. Cross in front of the box. Stevens comes out on it. I think she thought that Jenkins was about to make contact with her. That was her own player, so she kind of strained her body in an odd way. Short punt to midfield. Taken on the first bounce by the Royals. Header by Vano, but pulled in by Vital. On Russo's side of the defensive backfield. Hedstrom steals it away. Ball knocked out of play far sideline. Rail Splitters taking on the Royals a little bit later on. It'll be a 3:30 start roughly. LMU trying to do what no other team in the league's been able to do this year and hand the Royals a loss. Adams with the header. Thompson had it taken away. Vano catches it near midfield and turns, making a run. Pressure coming from behind. Ball led up towards Thompson. Cook can't handle the first touch, taken back by Queens. And another deep down the sideline. Adams trying to get there, plays it off the defender, and that'll be Lincoln Memorial ball. Unlucky break for Thompson on that throw in, lost the handle on it. Throw in toward midfield and knocked out of play. It looked like that might have been Vital that lost it, and now some more substitutions as Joseph will check back in for Lincoln Memorial. Returning will be Hunter as well. Vano comes out along with possibly Thompson. I'm not entirely sure Thompson's not a little bit hobbled. Edstrom battling at midfield. Cook. Cross. Actually, that's Thompson still in the match. I'm not sure who that was went out a minute ago. Crosses one into the penalty box area. Ball coming up line. Played back across. Vital. Queens, I'll have to say, they're doing a better job here in the second half of possessing. I don't want to say that LMU's been on the defensive the whole time, but they've not really had nearly as many opportunities over the first, call it 20 minutes of the second half. Hunter chips one to Thompson. Thompson brings it down with a knee, makes a run against the defender, fires a shot over the keeper's head, and hits the crossbar. She was using strength to hold the defender off, placed a beautiful shot, and it caught the crossbar. Shot from the left side. Keeper punches it over and out, and that'll be a corner for Lincoln Memorial, and I believe that was probably McKinney that hit that one. Couple of good volleys and right on cue. I was saying that didn't look like LMU had as many opportunities, and right as I said that, all of a sudden they uncork a couple of shots. So Hedstrom's going to take the corner. And that'll prompt the Lady Rail Splitters to push up in the box and try to get position. Cross on its way. Hunter trying to get it in there, and here's Dussault. Ball knocked away by Queens, and that'll go out right in front of the dugout area. LMU throwing at midfield. Hunter checks back to Jenkins. Far sideline, McKinney. McKinney looking for some help. Chips it up to Dussault in the corner. She's trying to get turned and send it across, and that ball got some help from one of the Queens players, and it'll be knocked out of play. LMU gets it back. Throw into McKinney. McKinney lost it momentarily. And again, LMU will get it on the throw-in after that ball was knocked way downfield. When LMU has had the ball deep in Queens territory, I mean, they have been just scary. If you're the head coach over there for the Royals, Katie Talbert, you would have to say that she has most likely cringed every time they've gotten down there about three-quarters field or just outside top of the box. Long ball. There's Hunter again trying to head it to herself, basically. Here's Thompson, top of the box. Rips a shot over the crossbar. I'm telling you, LMU has looked better offensively today than I've seen them all year. I mean, we've had a lot of shots most of the season that have not gone, but we've had shots that legitimately had a chance today, a lot of them. Some of them may not show up in the statistics, but we have had a bunch. the near sideline. That's Michelin that kept it in play. Holka knocks it back across the midline. Hunter trying to play it off the bounce. Joseph will get it. Cook sends it back. Thompson missed bringing it down. And that one's sent out at midfield, so that'll prompt Kristen Cook to have another throw in. Ball intended for Thompson. Second ball taken, actually intended for Hunter. Thompson took the second ball. Here's Adams. And she'll let Stevens come up on it. Fire one downfield. Jenkins bumped from behind, called with the foul. Wind really picking up here on our crowd mic right here at the press box. We've got just a little over 20 minutes to play in this one. And again, that's regulation. Here's Olszewski. Fires one into the box area. Stevens grabs it up off the bounce. And that would be the third shot on goal today for the Royals. Lincoln Memorial ball right in front of the Queens dugout. Oka trying to bring it in, doing a little juggling back there and fell to the ground. Joseph pulls it down. Sends it up and across midfield. Great head flick by Thompson. Thompson trying to get there herself, and that's knocked out of play off of Queens. Actually off Lincoln Memorial. So a substitution now for the Royals, and it will be Queens throw in, I believe. Checking into the lineup, it'll be Marty Strangini. Cook heads it back to Thompson at midfield. Thompson being shoved around a bit. Gives up the ball. Now gets it back on the run. Over to Joseph. Joseph looking over her options. Plays it over to Thompson. Pressure from behind. Had it taken. No communication right there. Taken right away from her. Got to have some help from your teammates. They got to let you know where your defender is. Holka in a foot race to it. Goes up line. Throw in by Strangini. Brought down by Hawley.
Nice ball.
McKinney misses far sideline, and that'll roll out of play. That'll be a Queens possession. Throw into the Royals with 17:50 to play in this one. And looks like LMU will get Michelle Allen back into the lineup, and Olivia Thompson will go out. Allen, of course, out of Cove, Utah. Played at Ohio Western Community College before coming into the LMU program. Throw in far side. Taken away by McKinney. LMU with the numbers. McKinney plays a beautiful ball to Allen on the near side of the field. Allen making the run. Allen stood up by the defender, out to Joseph. Joseph chips one. I'm not sure where she was going with that, but I'm not sure that Hunter really thought that, she just let it go. It was well over her head. Ball across midfield. On the run now, this is Vital. Pushed off the ball by Dussault. Nice defensive effort. Over to McKinney at midfield. Ball to the near side. That's Allen on her own. Comes right to her. Allen trying to beat one defender here. Goes around her. Chips it around to the near side. Allen rips a shot, and it's in! Michelle Allen making a couple of beautiful cuts with the ball. Places a great shot with the right leg to the back left post. And LMU goes up 2-0 with 16:27 to play. You got to like that one, boy. I'll tell you, that was just sheer footwork to free yourself up for the shot.
Number 9, Michelle Allen.
They got her the ball on a cross. They switched the grain of the field, and Allen knew exactly what to do with it. It was a question of could she beat that defender and free herself up for an open rip, and she sure did. Lady Rail Splitters take a 2-0 lead with only 16 and a half minutes to play. That'll take a lot of legs off of the Royals. Going to be hard for them to get back as well as LMU has played defensively today. They've really limited the number of opportunities on goal that Queens has had. In fact, only 3 shots on goal, and they've really not had a lot on them. I mean, Kayla Stevens has come out and taken them off the bounce, but they've been nothing that really threatened to score. Jenkins taps it over to Cook. Cook caroms one off of the defender. And now taking it is Rodriguez. Cross knocked away by Jenkins. She'll come up with a steal over to Cook. Up line and headed back. Jenkins taps it up to Allen. Allen stood up by the defender. Over to Jenkins. Knocked away. Rodriguez with a steal. Here's Queens on the run. Chip shot up toward the top. And Cook gets it back. Up to Joseph. Mishandled. Defender will step up on it. This is Oshevsky. Hunter looking for an opening over there as she battles with a defender. And nature of this game probably taking its toll on Michelle Hunter. She doesn't have as much life as she did earlier, but she's been beaten and banged all afternoon. Long ball up the far sideline. LMU trying to get there. Extreme speed. I believe that's McKinney. I can't say for sure. It might be Dussault. Hard to tell. Cross or a shot right at the keeper. And I believe that was actually Dussault. Fisher back in the lineup as well for Lincoln Memorial at this point in the match. Header near midfield. Hedstrom knocks it over. Dussault has it knocked out from behind. Fisher recovers. Cross back into the middle of the field. Long ball taken. LMU trying to get there. This is Holka in a foot race. Kicks it out far sideline. Good decision. Throw in will come from the far sideline. Fisher trying to contest a bit. Cross deflected by Adams. Hard collision in the box area. Now another. Ball tied up and a whistle by the official. And there's going to be apparently an obstruction call on Queens, and that'll turn it over to Lincoln Memorial. So Stevens will kick it away. Ball headed back at about a third field. Rodriguez tries to fire, deflected. And now LMU stealing it away near the inline. Fisher sends it upfield. Hit back toward the box. Jenkins knocks it out. Queens getting possession near midfield. Ball to the left side. Stringini battling. Holka comes down with it. Plays one over to Allen. She's got pressure from the backside. Plays it back to Cook. Cook. Pass deflected. Header over to Jenkins. Dussault looking for some help again. And the ball knocked out of play far sideline back to Queens. Substitutions for the Lady Rail Splitters and the Royals. 12:45 to play in this South Atlantic Conference matchup. And it looks like Vano will check back in for Lincoln Memorial. Also coming in, it looks like Thompson and Nagy. Joseph out to Nagy and over to Thompson. Thompson getting pressure. Kicks it around the defender. Now Thompson's got it. She's got speed, folks. Thompson leading herself nicely on a serious breakaway. Rips one to the left post. Actually didn't rip it much. It was a slow roller. but I'm not sure. She might have been passing for Michelle Hunter. Hunter was making a nice run parallel with her. Throw in far sideline for Queens. Dussault there to kick it away again, out of play. More substitutions for the Royals as we approach the 11.5-minute mark. Long throw in, headed back toward the box. Trangini has it taken away. And apparently a foul back there on Queens. I mean, I'm wondering why he doesn't let that one go. LMU got possession of it. Adams goes long ball up the field. And Joseph will bring it in. Plays it back far sideline. That's Dussault stepping up. Pass intended back for Joseph. Joseph tripped up as she gets over to the ball, but somehow retains possession. Now back to Fisher. Fisher across the field. This is Thompson, right dead center. Thompson showing the foot skills. Plays the ball to Nagy. Touch pass taken away, and a foul on Nagy. That'll turn it over to the Royals. Here's Adams playing it out at far sideline. Lady Railsplitters on top 2-0 with under 10 minutes to play. 11 shots on goal to 3 this afternoon. Should LMU go on and win, we'll select a University Medical Clinic player of the match immediately following today's outing. And we'll talk with them in the post-game commentary along with head coach Shelly O'Dana. Adams trying to let it run out off the inline, cannot. Ball toward the box, whiffed, and that will be knocked out of play for a corner kick. And that one, not necessarily a busted play, but, you know, it just didn't materialize the way Lincoln Memorial wanted it to. So trotting over to the far corner for the Royals will be Sarah Hawley. She'll take the corner. 9:09 to go. Hawley's ball toward the box, headed out. Shielded by Vano, and that'll be an LMU throw-in. Vano up line to Thompson. Thompson turns. Takes it further up line. Stood up by the defender and taken away at midfield. Long ball down line, finally rolls out of play. LMU throw in near side. You know, if LMU, you look down the schedule, if they can go to 5-2, that's 7 of the matches played in South Atlantic Conference play. You would then only have the likes of Anderson on the road, Tusculum on the road. Both of those are going to be tough matches. Catawba at home and Wingate at home. At this juncture, I think they're probably trying to secure one of the top 4 spots. I don't know that the conference championship, though, would definitely not be out of reach because you've got Wingate University has 1 loss, so if you beat them, then you would have a half-game lead on them should the Lady Railsplitters win out. But somebody's got to do something with Lenore Ryan. They're still undefeated. They would have to drop probably about 3 because, and I don't know that that'll happen, they, in fact, defeated Lincoln Memorial. So still in the hunt for the top spot, but definitely one of the top 4 spots. The races typically in men's and women's soccer year in, year out are very, very tight. I mean, we've seen the Rail Splitters in recent years right down to the final week in the running for the championship of the regular season and wind up finishing 4th. That's a tight race. .640 to go on the clock. LMU taking its time to throw in here, and that's going to be McKinney that'll go over there and do it. You got the lead, you're not worried about getting it in there in a hurry. Throw toward the box, intended for Joseph, headed out off the end line, and that'll be an LMU corner kick. Again, it'll be McKinney. So now both teams push into the box to try to prevent and to lock in. Hunter calling for it at back post right now. McKinney placing a nice ball. Ball hanging around. Hunter getting ready to wind up on it and had it knocked away. Now there's a long ball down the field. Nothing but white jerseys there. And the last two LMU defenders are going to let Stevens come up on it. Stevens under no pressure, at least for the time. She'll hold it for a minute. Now she'll pick it up. Throw outlet to Fisher. Played back far side to Adams. Up far line to Dussault. Kept in play by the Royals. McKinney trying to bring it down. Does so. Plays it up to Fisher. First touch not great. Stayed with it though. Got it back for the moment. And now it's Stringini that pulls it for Queens. Stood up right outside the top of the box. Nothing but white jerseys. Holka up line, and that'll ride out of play for a throw-in near side of the field for the Royals. 3 Queens substitutions enter the lineup. Throw-in will come in near sideline from Madison Rivard. Ball toward the box. Holka had knocked it out momentarily. Jenkins gets a piece of it. Dussault checking it back toward midfield. Good header by Joseph. Dussault again being solid back there defensively. Sam Adams got all conference accolades, but I'll just tell you, Lauren Dussault is a rock back there as well. Time slowly running out on the Royals as they trail 2-0. You hear head coach of the Royals, Katie Talbert, over there saying to stay with that person. A lot of complaining going on over there. Adams plays it across to Joseph. Knocked down from behind. Foul on Queens. Clock approaching 3 minutes. LMU up 11 shots on goal to 3. Ball headed back. This is Fisher working to get it. In a pushing match with the defender, thrown to the ground, or at least picked to the ground. And now Tucker will take it for the Royals. Sent upfield. McKinney over to the far sideline. Joseph up to Thompson. Thompson with a little heel flick. Gets the ball back. Defender fell to the ground. She kept it in play. Thompson using the foot skills again. Goes to the end line, and that'll be out off the Lincoln Memorial. Should be a goal kick for the Royals. substitutions for both teams, and that'll stop the clock, or at least for Lincoln Memorial. Kiernan returns. And Joseph will come out. Header by McKinney. Three LMU defenders taking it away. There's Kiernan on the steal. Kiernan rips one, headed back post, but it'll break away. Had a bend on it away from the back post. Tucker, far sideline. That appears to be foul again. Up to Vital. 1:30 to play, cross toward the box, kicked out by one of the LMU players, Kristen Cook, I believe, got it. Cook really showing some hustle. Here's Thompson. McKinney at midfield just using some clock, running around.
1 minute remaining in regulation. 1 minute.
Plays it up to Kiernan. Kiernan all alone there with the exception of the referee. Now over to Thompson. Thompson had it taken away. Adams knocks it out of the backfield. And LMU is going to improve to 5-2 on the year with a win here this afternoon. They'll improve to 7-3-1 on the year, and that'll set the stage for their meeting with USC Aiken, a non-conference but regional matchup on the 16th at 6 p.m. in Aiken, South Carolina. Long trip, but one that would be a definite feather in the cap should they go down there and win it. It's been a great match here today for the Lady Rail Splitters. McKinney knocks it out of play, and that should just about do it.
7,
LMU records
6,
the shutout here today
5, 4,
as
3,
they defeat
2,
Queens University 2-0. We'll take a timeout and be back with your post-game wrap-up. Words from our University Medical Clinic players of the match. And Helio Dana, this is the LMU Sports Network.
Looking for efficient, compassionate, and comprehensive health care for you and your family? Visit University Medical Clinic. All providers are faculty members of LMU's DeBus College of Osteopathic Medicine and are board certified in their specialty. Multiple specialties available including family medicine, pediatrics, OBGYN, and osteopathic manipulative medicine, with locations in Harrogate, Tazewell, and New Tazewell, and most insurance plans accepted. University Medical Clinic is here to serve you. Call 423-869-7193 for an appointment. University Medical Clinic.
It's the Old Town Grill.
The Old Town Grill is a special place where you bring more than family, more than friends. Bring a hearty appetite, because at the Old Town Grill, you'll never walk away hungry. A delicious change from the ordinary. The perfect place to bring the entire family. The best food and plenty of it. Join the fun and treat your appetite to something special.
It's the OTG.
The OTG is the place to be.
For great food, fun, and entertainment, visit the Oasis on Highway 25E in Harrogate, Tennessee, with a new drive-thru to better serve you. At the Oasis, you can enjoy a great lunch buffet or order from the great menu that the tri-state area has grown to love. Pizza, salad bar, and a tasty sandwich from the deli. And don't forget your favorite beverages. Check out the live music each week at the Oasis, where regional and local bands strut their stuff to a packed house. Or stop by and catch the big race on the big screen. All roads lead to the Oasis, 6341 Cumberland Gap Parkway in Harrogate, Tennessee. Phone in your order, 423-869-8000.
Make K&K Metal Sales your only stop for all your residential and commercial metal building needs. For the past 23 years, K&K Metal Sales has covered the tri-state area with quality custom roofing and siding with many grades, gauges, and colors in stock. If you're looking for complete steel or wood building packages or steel or wood trusses, K&K Metal Sales can help with that, as well as heavy-duty custom carports. Great folks and great prices. Stop by K&K Metal Sales located at 6986 Cumberland Gap Parkway or call 423-869-4261.
At Farm Bureau Insurance, you can manage your auto, home, and life policies any way you want. If you like the internet, get a quote and file claims online at FBITN.com. If you like to take care of your business over the phone, give us a call. If you like to email, send us a message, and we'll take care of you that way. But if you like an old-fashioned smile and handshake at the door, come down to the local office.
When you're traveling throughout the tri-states, stay smart at Holiday Inn Express of Middlesboro. With nearly 60 rooms to choose from, fitness center, full complimentary hot breakfast bar, and seasonal pool, Holiday Inn Express of Middlesboro is all about catering to your travel needs. Our rooms are all equipped with flat-screen TV, refrigerator, microwave, and we're conveniently located just seconds from the area's attractions. When you're on the road, stay smart at Holiday Inn Express, located on the Cumberland Gap Parkway, Middlesboro. Make reservations today by calling 606-248-6860.
The Lady Rail Splitters win it here today, 2-0 over the Royals of Queens University to improve to 7-3-1 on the year, 5-2 in South Atlantic Conference play. Queens falls to 7-3-2, 3-2-2 in the conference standings. Let's take a look at your final statistics. For the Royals today, they finished with 9 shots, 3 of which were on goal. Kelly Gottry had 2 shots. Ashley Oshevsky had 1 shot on goal. Emily Werner 1 shot. Caitlin Rodriguez had 1. Aaron Morabito 1. Diamond Roussos with 1 shot, 1 on goal. Mary Strangini with 1 shot, 1 on goal. And Sydney Michelin finished with 1. As far as the keeper goes, Jessica Young, 90 minutes in the net, had 2 goals against, finished with 9 saves. She was bombarded with shots on goal today by the Lady Rail Splitters. LMU, on the other hand, 23 total shots today, 11 of which were on frame. Lauren Dussold had 1 on goal. Michelle Hunter, 5 shots today, 1 on goal, just couldn't get it on frame, in the net rather. Rachel Vano, 1 shot, 1 on goal. Maddie Nagy, 1 shot, 1 on goal. Nicole McKinney, 6 shots, 4 on goal, 1 goal. Pretty good afternoon for McKinney, although she only scored 1 goal. She just seemed like she was involved in everything there early. Michelle Allen, the second goal of the match, she had 2 shots, 1 on goal, scored 1 goal, and it was a beautiful shot. Josephine Hedstrom, 1 shot, 1 on goal. Olivia Thompson, 4 shots. Marissa Kiernan had 2, 1 on frame. And Kayla Stevens finished the afternoon with no goals against, records the shutout, 90 minutes in the net, and had 3 saves. Again, LMU improves to 7-3-1 overall, 5-2 in league play. Queens falls to 7-3-2, 3-2-2 in the conference standings. We'll take one more time out, be back with more of Lady Rail Splitter wrap-up and words from your University Medical Clinic players of the match. Yes, folks, think about it. We'll let you know here in a minute. Back after this on the LMU Sports Network.
Looking for efficient, compassionate, and comprehensive health care for you and your family? Visit University Medical Clinic. All providers are faculty members of LMU's DeBusk College of Osteopathic Medicine and are board certified in their specialty. Multiple specialties available including family medicine, pediatrics, OBGYN, and osteopathic manipulative medicine, with locations in Harrogate, Tazewell, and New Tazewell, and most insurance plans accepted. University Medical Clinic is here to serve you. Call 423-869-7193 for an appointment. University Medical Clinic.
It's the Old Town Grill.
The Old Town Grill is a special place where you bring more than family, more than friends. Bring a hearty appetite, because at the Old Town Grill, you'll never walk away hungry. A delicious change from the ordinary. The perfect place to bring the entire family. The best food and plenty of it. Join the fun and treat your appetite to something special.
It's the OTG.
The OTG is the place to be.
For great food, fun, and entertainment, visit the Oasis on Highway 25E in Harrogate, Tennessee, with a new drive-thru to better serve you. At the Oasis, you can enjoy a great lunch buffet or order from the great menu that the tri-state area has grown to love. Pizza, salad bar, and a tasty sandwich from the deli. And don't forget your favorite beverages. Check out the live music each week at the Oasis, where regional and local bands strut their stuff to a packed house. Or stop by and catch the big race on the big screen. All roads lead to the Oasis, 6341 Cumberland Gap Parkway in Harrogate, Tennessee. Phone in your order, 423-869-8000.
Make K&K Metal Sales your only stop for all your residential and commercial metal building needs. For the past 23 years, K&K Metal Sales has covered the tri-state area with quality custom roofing and siding with many grades, gauges, and colors in stock. If you're looking for complete steel or wood building packages or steel or wood trusses, K&K Metal Sales can help with that, as well as heavy-duty custom carports. Great folks and great prices. Stop by K&K Metal Sales located at 6986 Cumberland Gap Parkway or call 423-869-4261.
I've been a hard worker all my life. It's just the way I was raised. I work the third shift. While most people are wrapping up their day, I'm just getting started. If I make a deposit on Friday night, I can't wait for it to go through the next week. Home Federal Bank's real-time banking is different. Real-time banking takes the worry out of banking. lets me think about what's important.
Real-time deposits, real-time access. Real-time banking from Home Federal Bank. Always within reach.
At Farm Bureau Insurance, you can manage your auto, home, and life policies any way you want. If you like the internet, get a quote and file claims online at FBITN.com. If you like to take care of your business over the phone, give us a call. If you like to email, send us a message, and we'll take care of you that way. But if you like an old-fashioned smile and handshake at the door, come down to the local office.
Lady Rail Spinners win at 2-0 here today over the Royals from Queens University. That puts the LMU women at 7-3-1 over the year and 5-2 in South Atlantic Conference play. Joining me now, your University Medical Clinic players of the match. On defense, who else? Sam Adams. On offense, Michelle Hunter. First of all, let's talk to you, Sam. We recorded a shutout today, and it seemed like that, if I look at it correctly here, 11-3 in shots on goal. We really limited their number of legit opportunities.
Defense it's the heart of our team. We work really, really hard every game, and, we don't want them to score because if they don't score, they can't win. So better chance for the offense.
There's some logic to that, no doubt. They can't if they don't score, they can't win. That's right. Let's talk about the line of defense. Now, I know that you've received some preseason accolades, some postseason accolades a year ago. You and Krista Holka and Dussault, you all complement each other so well. So you get a lot of help from your teammates back there.
Oh, I get tons of 100%. It's all of us work together equally. We help each other out. We support each other, and that's how our defense is just so successful.
Kayla Stevens, of course, in the net. And, a lot of times you look at that and say, well, she gave up the goal. But in reality, there's only so much you can do when you get players attacking. You got 11 players coming at you. You got 10 of your teammates in front of you. So it's really a team effort to keep that ball out of the frame.
I give Kayla so much respect. I could never be a goalkeeper, and she saves a lot of hard shots. And
you're backing away.
Sorry, my fault. But no, Kayla's a strong defender, yeah, but a goalkeeper, and I respect her 100%, and I think she's doing great.
All right, Michelle, let's talk to you for a minute. Obviously, today it wasn't your day to put one on frame. You've had a lot of success here in the last couple of matches, but I thought the reason we watched you and called you our University Medical Clinic player of the match today, do you have any idea that you're even a freshman? I'm saying that rhetorically, and I ask you that because when you're on the field, you play as though you've been playing the college game for a long time, and you get out there, you use the body so well to shield, to hold the defender off, and then you turn and make you run.
Yeah, that's kind of just, I've always been like, one of the bigger whatever kids, like since I was younger, so I've just been like playing like that since I was younger. So like coming here, even a lot of those girls still are tinier than me, so I don't know, it's easy to use my body.
I'm sorry. Seemed like today, I pulled it away from you. Seemed like today, from the very get-go, we possessed the ball a lot better than we have in recent games. And with that came opportunities that I've not seen us have all year long. We had breakaways a lot today, and it was just like for a while that Queens was being bombarded with offense.
Yeah, I think we did a really good job today. They were playing really flat, and we were doing a good job of staying onside and just finding those through balls, and we could outrun them all on offense, so we were doing a great job with that.
Now, I noticed a couple of times when we would get balls from the midfield area back on this half of the midline, the ball would be sent on a long ball type deal or a direct pass, and it was almost as though you guys would wait, the ball would be sent, you'd begin your run, and the defender would almost be in slow motion. It was like they were 2 steps behind today.
Yeah, I think they were trying to play like an offside kind of trap, and they were expecting the calls, and when they weren't getting them, they were just slow to get their start on the run to catch up, so we had the lead already.
I'll start with you. We step out of conference now. We're going to travel, I think, on the 14th, 16th, whatever it is, 16th possibly, down to USC Aiken. It's not a conference matchup, but it's a regional matchup. They're a tough program, and we've got several days to prepare for this. What's that going to be like to go down there? It's a long trip, about 6-7 hours, and we play. Being a freshman, I know you don't know what it's like, but they're a regional matchup, so obviously we got to take care of business.
Yeah, we've had some good other games when we went to like Alabama, Huntsville, and North Georgia, so I think it'll just be good for us to work on some things so that we can come back for our next conference match really hard.
I was told when we started this interview that Michelle was a little shy. There's nothing shy about her. She does a fine job. All right, let's go back to you, Sam. You are the veteran on the team. Obviously, big match coming up. We'll step back into conference play after that, but we take one match at a time. And I think in talking with Coach L in the post-match the other day, he said he knew that you guys would come back very focused today. You've gotten this win. It's back under your belt. You're back on the winning track in the conference. Now we go to our next match.
Yeah, I mean, Wednesday was unfortunate, but we moved past that, and then we came out this afternoon and played really, really hard and just got to keep it going through the rest of the season.
Ladies, congratulations. Great match today. Hey, it's homecoming here in 2013. You gave the alumni crowd something to cheer about, and it was a nice match. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
There we go. Michelle Hunter, you can cross over. Go ahead. This is TV. It's live TV. Michelle Hunter and, of course, Sam Adams, your University Medical Clinic offensive and defensive players of the match. Let's take a 1-minute timeout. We'll be back to talk with Helio Dana as the Lady Rail Splitters win it here today 2-0. This is the LMU Sports Network.
Today's broadcast of Lincoln Memorial University Soccer has been brought to you by University Medical Clinic, with 2 locations to serve you in Harrogate and New Tazewell, Tennessee. University Medical Clinic. By Farm Bureau Insurance, by Old Town Grill, by Home Federal Bank of Harrogate, always within reach, Home Federal Bank, by Subway of Harrogate and Middlesboro, eat fresh at Subway, by Holiday Inn Express of Middlesboro, sleep smart at Holiday Inn Express, by Oasis Pizza and Substation, by DeRoyal, a name you can trust, a product you can count on, DeRoyal, by K&K Metal Sales, by Sleep Inn of Middlesboro, dream better here at Sleep Inn, by the J. Frank White Academy, and by Lincoln Memorial University. Your career path is here.
Welcome back to the LMU Soccer Complex. Helio Dana joins us now for the post-match wrap-up. Coach, I've been watching this team play for 90 minutes today, and I don't think from the opening touch there was any doubt we were going to come away with a win.
I'm vaccinated. I thought the same against Carcinoma, so I will never say never. Soccer, I told you before, makes no sense. But we fell under control most of the game. There were a few stretches that they made runs. It's hard when you don't put away your chances. Any game is within reach. You know what Sammy, our captain, said, that if they don't score, we will not lose. But if we don't score more, we will not put teams away. But I'm pleased. They both mentioned, we came back from a tough loss, so that's a good way to respond.
It's funny. You can watch a match from different vantage points. You can watch it from different shoes, meaning a coach or a spectator, and you see it in different ways. And in watching this one today, the possession in the first half was just unbelievable in terms of our possession versus their possession. But not only that, when we had shot opportunities, even when they didn't go on frame, they were legit shots. They weren't hit right at the keeper. The keeper really had to earn her money today.
No, yeah, and although part of my, part of my role as a coach is to expect a little more perfection. 23 shots, possibly maybe 10 real chances to score. So part of me wanted to have more goals, but part of me is very pleased that we are putting ourselves in that situation. We are creating the opportunities. We are, like you said, possessing and getting breakaways and so on and so forth. And sometimes keepers come up big. This young lady had a few stops against us today. Sometimes the crossbar does the job. But as long as we do a little better on the ratio, I think we'll be much, much more comfortable in games like this.
You're still right in the hunt for the South Atlantic Conference regular season championship. Not only that, you're still very much in the hunt for one of the top 4 spots in the opening round of the tournament. I know there's a lot of soccer to be played, but in reality, we've only got a couple of matches here left at home this season. So you want to take care of that business and go out on the road and get everything you can.
Yeah, this conference is all about home, and we let one get away. We keep going back to that one, but it's impossible. Sometimes that's the way it goes. It's really almost unpredictable at this point, but I think the dividing waters will happen in the next conference round, which will be this coming weekend, this next weekend. We control our destiny. I mean, so long as we take care of home and no surprises happening in terms of certain other teams that are slightly behind us. A critical game coming up too will be Tusculum, that we go there, and they're slightly behind us. So I'm very curious to see how the rest of the conference shapes up tonight, because it's quite possible we might be number 1 again today, but I'm not worried about that yet. I want to be at the end.
You mentioned briefly the match with USC Aiken. Obviously, they're a quality program. They're in our region, and we've got several days to prepare for them, but nonetheless, it's going to be a tough battle.
Yeah, these regional games always matter. Always matter. That's why I don't even like to step out of region. I try not to as much as possible, because if we're going to be the kind of team that wants to be in contention to go at large, if not winning a conference, we got to play these tough games and we got to take care of them. So my job is going to be between now and then to say, don't relax thinking, all right, this doesn't matter because it's not conference, because it's quite the other way around.
Coach, great match. Congratulations, and good luck against USC Aiken.
Thank you.
All right, the Lady Rail Splitters, they win it here this afternoon again, 2-0 your final score. And, of course, they'll be back at home again toward the end of the month, but certainly they've got their work cut out for them between now and then when they go to USC Aiken and then, of course, Tusculum on the road. That's about it from here at the LMU Soccer Complex. Of course, Adam Plyler will have the call of Rail Splitter Soccer when we have that one on the air as well. Until then, for everybody behind the scenes of the LMU Sports Network, I'm Rusty Peace from the LMU Soccer Complex. So long, everybody.